Man, there's already a bunch of guys in here. Bobby Legs, Wilson, Detroit Spartan, Nilo, Tennessee Mike. Thanks for joining in, guys. Jeffrey, I was able to switch out your address and get that box out. I don't know how I got that messed up. I think I had your new address too. I don't know why I messed it up. Peter, Craig's checking in. Yep. AZ Clayton's here. Oh yeah, Stu's got the wrench. Holden's here. Chaz from the Berg is here. Bean Boy, Nathan. I just poured myself a glass of Johnny Walker Black. Dane is here, #1 troll killer. Over 2,000 subs. Congrats, Dane. Blue Shirt Buddha's here. Thanks for joining, buddy. Mark is here. Joe. Did anybody, I know there's not a ton of people in here, but over at Blade HQ, they dropped these again, the Kalishnikov Desert Warriors, both sizes. They were supposed to drop at like 7 p.m. Eastern, and it like crashed their website. I couldn't even get one. Yeah, so hopefully some people that I know picked them up. Actually, I know Billy Bob picked one up, at least one. So it's crazy though, like fear of missing out, with some of these watches or knives or something like that, where guys are just they jump on them, and it's crazy how it crashes sites and yeah. Let's see, Matt from Rock the Watch is here. Manny's here. Let's see who else. Dustin, Stewart's here. Scott from Watch Displays here. Got all the regulars here. Broke Watch Fanatic. Classic watch obsessive here. Dane from Celine Driver says he woke up this morning not intending to buy any watches, and he closed out the day having bought one. Couldn't pass up the offering. And the day's not over, Dane. You still have time to pick up more watches. Black watch on the right with the green strap. I'm assuming you mean this one. This is the this was on the Sunday Fun Day sale too. This is the Ball Engineer 2, I think. It's titanium and coated, obviously black, and it has the tritium tubes with the rainbow colorways on it. This was for sale watch, but no one picked it up. It's going to end up getting shipped back to the owner, my buddy Jerry, the 3D print Jerry. So, yep, this is going to end up going back. He was willing to take a flipper tax on it and let it go for a decent price, but nobody jumped on it. Nobody jumped on these Seikos either. These are my buddy Doug's Seikos. Neither of these sold either. So I don't know if it's just the time of year or what, or maybe it's the price. Maybe prices need to be lower. I don't know. My buddy Calico's here. Ken Spear. Oh yeah, Mr. LTE listed a bunch of watches on the Discord today. Yeah, Flippers Paradise does well, but I think there's you gotta have killer prices on there. That's for sure. Yeah, Wilson, you're right. July, August is going to be slow. It won't. Watch sales probably won't pick up until really maybe October. Yeah, I got a couple of burgundy dials here. I did the unboxings on these, which those will air like throughout this week. This one and the white one are both called MMI Turret, and this is the first time I've seen this like red dial on this one. It's kind of like a pearl effect to it. It's pretty wild, and it has the inner cutouts indicating the date, and then below it will be like a red indicator, kind of showing you where the date is. So pretty cool, fun watch. Got a couple of those in. So I have the white one, which is a full lume dial, and then I have the red one. This other red dial watch is a Heinrich, and it's the, I don't know how to pronounce that, Taucher, Taucher, but it's German, so I'm not really sure how to pronounce it. Yeah, James, I actually really do like this steel bezel Seiko there for sure, but I'm not buying any Seiko right now. So, but yeah, this is a cool watch Heinrich just sent over. Cool. Logo on the back here, kind of filled in. Nice bracelet. I think I got most of the plastic off, maybe not. Might be a little more plastic underneath there. These will pretty much all end up being tour watches in my Discord. Not all of them, the micro brands I just got in. You guys got to check this out. I know this thing is going to get like mixed feelings on it, and I already found like a little bit of a quality control. There's a little bit of stuff on the dial, not that big of a deal, but could be cleaned up. There's something they should have spotted for sure. But this is the Nove, and I forget what this one's called. Modena or something, I think. But check this out. Look at this case. So those are airfoils. You can go and kind of go right through there. Those are gapped out. Crazy bracelet. Check this out though. Display case back. Sapphire crystal with AR coating. And look at the dome on that. It's like domed the same on the top and bottom. And they're using a unique movement in here. They're using the Ronda R150. Like, you don't see a ton of watches using the Ronda R150 movement. So it's kind of cool to see one. Yeah. And then I'm not sure how it's going to wear on wrist because it's pretty crazy domed. But great looking dial on this too. Very dynamic. Just a fun watch. Yep, same movement. It's in a few other watches, but it's the same movement. Like Craig just said, it was in the first automatic watch that Shinola did. Yes, this is very interesting. I have quite a few watches I need to do videos on, so I'm going to be cranking them out this week, probably 3 to 4 a week, to try to catch up because I have more watches coming in, and then I'm going to request some watches too. This also just arrived, a Glycine Airman Sst 12, I think is what it's called. A few different colorways, but really this is the best one with that orange inner chapter ring. Dane, this one is the Detroit Mint Cobra, and it has the manual wind seagull. Did I say it wrong, Craig? 3 to 4 videos per day is what I make, yes. Not per week. I made 5 videos before I started this live stream. So they were just unboxing videos, so those are pretty quick, but I made 5 of them before the live stream. So Dane, I'll probably end up sending this one. I have a black dial one too. I'll probably end up sending this to you for you to check out. I need to send you a couple watches. No, Manny, I have not looked at the new Citizen Bullheads coming out. I'll take a look at those. Michael says, 111 people watching, only 12 thumbs up. Takes a second. Can we fix this? Yeah, I mean, if you want to go thumbs it up, I mean, I see it's rising now, but it's not super important. I think it helps with like algorithms and all that stuff. I don't really know. You guys know on all my videos, I don't ask to like and comment. And I mean, I guess sometimes I'll ask to comment, but I usually don't ask for likes or subscribe or something like that. I think most people are intelligent enough to do whatever, you know. Most people know how YouTube works. You're either going to like it or you're not going to like it. You're going to thumbs down, thumbs up, or you're going to comment, or you're going to subscribe. That's all. You don't need me telling you to do that. Yes, Nate. I brought this out because Blade HQ just released another batch and they sold out like in 2 seconds. They were gone. Crashed their website. Floridian's checking in. Somebody's got a username called the like button. Do me a solid. What the heck? That's an interesting username. Gary, even though you are a flipper for life, I didn't expect to see you without the Damasco. I sold a bunch of watches, guys. It was all to get this guy right here, and I have zero regrets. And I mean, I sold some watches that I thought I was going to keep for a very long time. I was very happy with them, but I gotta say, I need to make a video on this. I feel kind of weird about it, but I've been wearing the Submariner for over 2 months straight, nonstop. And I don't know. The sub it's done something to me, guys. Oh, Weeby, yes, I just noticed that. Raven just dropped a new watch called the Airfield, and it's kind of a field watch, and I think it's a day date as well, and it's on pre-order, so it looks pretty cool. Kevin says Citizen has a 62 MAS-ish ProMaster. I'll take a look at that. The Shane 209 says, Rob, personally, I like the aluminum bezel no date subby just because I'd be worried about cracking the ceramic at work. Calico, you're so full of it. Calico says he's going to sell his Damasco to fund getting all 4 1953 Invicta models. I dare you. So, yeah, there's some thoughts behind, ceramic versus aluminum. Obviously, aluminum's not going to crack. It's going to scratch and dent and all that stuff. But I personally have not met anybody that's cracked a ceramic bezel insert on the watch. Now, I know plenty of guys, including, have I broke one? That have broken the ceramic bezel insert on modding a Seiko. So like before the bezel's in place on the watch, like messing with it and trying to pry them off or put them on or whatever, they've broken them. But I've never seen anybody break one while they're on the watch. It's possible. Obviously, it's possible. But if you're going to hit your ceramic bezel insert on your watch hard enough to break it, then you might be damaging some internal components as well, because that's a pretty hard strike, I think. No patina on strike. So I like new shiny things. Now I'm not afraid to, this thing's gonna show some wear and it's gonna get scratched up a little bit, but I also like new shiny things, and this is the newest, shiniest Submariner out there in the full steel, so it's definitely my jam. Now, does that mean that when they drop a new one, am I gonna like switch this one over and get a new one? No. I might be interested in buying the new one later on down the road. I mean, whatever, fast forward 10 years, whatever they change. But this one is going to be, and has been, my everyday watch for a little while now. Broke Watch Fanatic, is Zodiac a good watch? Yes, Zodiac is awesome. William Rizzo, I agree. A 41 millimeter palm frowns dial would be awesome. That recent Bark and Jack video where he showed all of those new models and he had a really good close-up of the dial of the Palm 36. I love it. that was the first time I've watched a video of that watch, and I was like, that is an awesome watch. So, but 36 is going to be too small for me. Matt, the one and only, says Zodiac has terrible quality control in my experience, is what Matt is saying. I have not seen any problems with the Zodiac that I've handled. Any update on the second hour Giant Stride review? So, Bill, I have the video. I made the video, and I've already shipped the watch. I don't have the watch here. I need to check with those guys and see when they wanted me to drop the video. So I guess I'm waiting to hear and when they want me to release the video. There's another one that's like that too. I probably have like 2 or 3 videos that are fully made, and I'm waiting to hear from the brand owners and when they want me to release the video. What happened? I mean, manually wound my Speedmaster daily, ended up breaking. Couldn't believe it. Wow, that's a bummer. Let's see. Mitch Mason is making a compressor style watch I might be checking out. So that's the Escapeman watch. That's the other video that I actually already have made of that one. So hopefully I can release that one soon too. Oh, James, your Seamaster or your Speedmaster's under warranty, so you can get it fixed at least. That'd be good. Casio is reissuing the Aliens digital watch, not an original black resin though. Yeah, James, hopefully I'll get 1 or 2 of those colorways in. I would like to check them out. There's some new G-Shocks I want to check out. There's a ton of watches. There's never a shortage of watches, right? There's never a shortage. This watch just showed back up with the little micro rotor in the back. I'm not sure why this came back to me. I think I've already handled this watch, I thought. I don't know. Yeah, Casio G-Shock squares have an updated module in them. Let's see, Calico said he's getting the blue Pelly. That watch will be awesome. Dane says he wishes he owns one of these. Well, let me find out what's going on with this, because I honestly don't know why they sent this to me. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if this is now mine or if I have no idea. Wilson says he's wearing the blue Pelagos right now. Yeah, the blue on the Pelagos is like nothing else, that's for sure. Hey, Terry's checking in from sunny South Florida. James says, I'm considering one of the 3 Omegas, Seamaster Tokyo, Railmaster, and the White and Orange Planet Ocean. Thoughts? I'll tell you what, James. About 3 weeks ago, I probably would have said the Seamaster Tokyo. The Railmaster is really cool too. But checking out my buddy Dirk's Planet Ocean with the white and the orange, I'm a big fan. That white and orange Planet Ocean, I always thought it was going to be like too thick. I put it on my wrist, and that bracelet combination with that Planet Ocean, I could see rocking that watch. That thing is killer. Like, I definitely want to own one and try one for a little while. My buddy Detroit Spartan's trapped with the baby sleeping on him right now. All the people that have ever had that happen knows that you're like, the baby's sleeping, everything's good, I'm not moving, we're just going to hang out in this position for a while. Terry says, wish I had wrist for Planet Ocean. They make smaller ones. But even the smaller Planet Ocean ones are still thick, so it just kind of unbalances. Oh, check this out, guys. My Dork 2 watch already showed up. I was just charging it. Let's see, we'll go here.
Monday, August 9, 2021.
Yeah, so the Dork Master, is that what we're calling it? Bling Master? I don't know. So I was still recording all the sayings on the black one, and for some reason, I don't know what happened. Saturday, I just kind of spaced out, and I forgot to record what it says on Saturday. So now this one I can probably send out to the winner, because this was given away. So I can send this one out, but I got to do the video on them real quick. But this one's really cool. I had to get the gold with the red. And it's, as you can see, it's a little tricky to read because it's a full red background and then it's like a relief style. Yeah, it does kind of look like an old school answering machine or something. The old ones with like little mini tape in them and stuff. I figured out how to set it. It's actually not that bad. This is a pretty fun watch for what I paid for it. So what is the retail? The suggested retail was $150. Man, did I pay $150? I don't even remember what I paid for it. Yeah, and it's, I don't know, it's just fun. It's more of a goof off watch. It's a dork watch, right? I mean, they named it appropriately too. So I have to go through and read the manual. Somebody told me there's a way to switch the, you know, it kind of scares me too, that for certain hours, like when it would change over and become on the new hour, it would yell out dork. So kind of startle me occasionally when I'm down here just playing around. Let's see. Mark says $1,500 to spend. White Zen 104 or the blue Oris pointer date. Ooh, that's a tough choice. Tough choice because both those watches are going to work on different occasions. Like the Oris pointer date is just a little more like refined and like classic looking, whereas the Zen 104 white dial is just super sporty and just well-rounded. That's a tough. I think a lot of people are going to lean towards the Zen, and I don't know. I don't. It's not that obvious of a choice. I think a lot of people are saying Zen 104. Now I will say this: the Zen 104 will hold its value better. So if that matters to you, then I would go with the Zen. But if you're just looking as an end user, that's a tough one. So Carmos with a $5 super chat picked up the last month. I just picked up last month a new Seiko special edition SRPD 25 Monster and a khaki field automatic black dial 42 millimeter. What are your thoughts on both? So the SRPD 25 Monster, that's the newer fourth gen Monster. Solid, awesome watch. I don't have one here right now. And then the khaki field automatic black dial 42 millimeter. Again, you know, you're talking awesome, unique, classic Seiko diver. And then you're talking the quintessential classic field watch, the Hamilton khaki automatic. I think you chose well, and I think you, depending on your wrist size, it sounds like you can support the 42 mil of the khaki. Then I think you got a couple of home runs on your hands. Those are some great watches for good value too, really. Let's see. Oh, Boogie says he's still waiting for his Heinrich, waiting on DHL. That sucks. Escapement and Watch picked the Oris pointer. In Tennessee, Mike has a pointer day. I love the pointer day. It's so unique. But so is the 104, you know? I don't know. The 104 is, I don't know. They're both great watches. Maybe start with the 104 and then work your way to the Oris. How's that new RZE chrono? It's awesome. I wish the guys over at RZE would have given me all the information when I first did it, because now I have to delete the video I made. This is just me whining, right? I have to Conqueror watches with a $5 super chat. It says buy Conqueror watch instead, or it's much less and a great deal. Yeah, I mean, you could do that. There's so many micro brands out there that are value propositions as well. But this is such a cool watch from RZE. It's titanium, Seiko Mecha Quartz. Now, I have to, like I said, I have to redo the video. For some reason, he said the production model, this is a prototype, he said the production model is not going to have a screw down crown. It's going to have a push-pull crown, which is fine on a chronograph, but I don't know. This one already had the screw down crown. Why don't you just leave the screw down crown? So I don't know. Maybe I can talk to him and see if he'll change that. But now I got to redo the video. Boo hoo, right? Mark says he can't get the white 104 on a navy blue NATO out of his head now. That would be a good combo. Well, Escapement Watch, I don't have both of them here right now, but they're two different sizes, and I'd have to go back and look at the video. I can't remember which one's larger. And I'd have to go back and look at the videos. I can't remember, but I did gravitate toward one a little bit more, but I think there were different price points too. Todd said he ordered the Hamilton Navy Scuba. That's the new release one. I have a video on that too. I think I have more watches I could bring out. I just grabbed a few. I'll tell you one. This is a watch here that I've been. Hey, there's my buddy Jack. Super late tonight with the Hamilton. Yeah, he's got the new Hamilton diver. So this is a watch here that I've been like procrastinating on. I don't know why. Typically when they're watches that I own or just have a longer term possession of them, then I like procrastinate on making the video because I have, you know, other watches that take priority timeline. But Breitling is such a cool watch. 257 Alpha says Globemaster or Aquaterra. Well, I've had the Aquaterra. I've never tried out the Globemaster, but the more I look at the Globemaster, it's pretty sweet. No doubt about it. But the Globe, I don't know. They're both good. I think the Aquaterra might be a little more sporty, fun-ish, I guess. KR Joy, what do you think of this Cardinal watch kit expert? That's Marco. Listen, I don't know. I don't know how he gets all the super chats. It's crazy, but good on him. But he's put in work, man. He's put in a ton of work. He's doing a ton of live streams. He's very knowledgeable about watches. And, you know, he was, I think he still does, helping out with Archie and stuff like that. And honestly, I think Archie's streams with Marco there, like, helps balance it out and keeps it going better and stuff. So I like Marco. If the weather would cool down, I would probably wear this a little bit. I say that, but then I just keep wearing this. I have not pried this off my wrist, guys. Where do I put this? Calico with a $10 super chat. Since at Dirk, not on chat, FYI, his sharp knife stabbed me 2 times, drew blood, almost dropped a tear. Man, you got to heal that up. Put some Neosporin on that, cover that up, get that all cleaned up. You'll be good to go. Maybe I'll send you some cut-resistant gloves, Calico, because apparently you can't handle sharp things. Of course, that knife he sent you is like really sharp, and it's fun to play around with this stuff. I get it. But I also, I can't really say I've never cut myself with a knife, but I haven't, in my adult life, I haven't really. Let's see, 257 Alpha, how about that new Doxa Carbon? So Basically, and how drunk were you, Calico? I think Calico did that while he was at work. I don't think you can drink at work. I don't think many of us have jobs where we can drink at work, unless your job is drinking. I don't know. So the thing with Doxa is I'm a little put off with Doxa. I like their watches and everything, and I've owned a couple, but I'm also really good friends with Mimo's Jewelry, right? And Mimo was the only authorized dealer in the US for Doxa for a little while. And Doxa kind of screwed them around. So I kind of don't care for Doxa now because of that. Are they overpriced? No, I don't think Doxa's overpriced. I think their watches are priced fairly, but there's behind the scenes things too, you know, and I'm loyal to my friends. So what did somebody ask something about EDC up here? Let's see. Nate said, what's your non-watch EDC? Rod, flashlight, go-to, knife, pen. So I usually carry, I don't have it with me, I usually carry the 58 millimeter Victorinox Mini Champ, and it has a pen in it, has a screwdriver, knife, scissors, tweezers, it has all that stuff. That's pretty much the only thing I carry. But keep in mind, I'm usually rolling around in a utility work van, and I have like pretty much every tool you can think of in there. So my EDC is actually like a utility work van. Escape, and thanks for joining, and I appreciate it, and I'll catch you on the next one. Dane's giveaway is going good. If you guys haven't been over to Celine Driver's channel, he just hit 2,000 subs, and he's doing a giveaway, so definitely go check out Celine Driver's channel. KR Joy says, ever own a Yema? Here the quality is so-so. Yema has sent me a watch, and I've handled a couple other people's watches that they've sent in, and I would agree, yes, the quality is so-so. It's not crazy solid. I would say that even a Squale is actually built better than a Yema, and I might catch some heat on that, but I've handled a lot of watches, guys, and the Yemas that I've handled are, you know, I can't even compare it to another watch, but I can say like a Squale or Seiko or something feels more solid. Let's see, 257, Rob, have you owned a Panerai? I would love to own a Panerai. I've come very close to buying one, but I gotta be honest with you guys, anymore, like I'm gonna have a hard time buying a watch. I mean, the next watch that I'm gonna probably buy is going to be another Rolex. And I don't know if and when, because it's not a priority to me. I feel like I'm kind of good with wearing this sub and owning this sub. It's taken a lot of no, I won't get the Milgauss. I'll get the Air King, but I'm gonna probably pick my wife up a watch next. Let's see. Craig G picked up the new, or not new, but new to him, the Uncle Seiko razor wire bracelet, which is a pain in the butt to size, but once you get a size, that is like one of the most comfortable bracelets you'll ever try. Michael says we've lost Rob to Rolex. I mean, as far as what I'm gonna wear, yeah, you definitely, I mean, can say that I'm gonna be wearing Rolex more than anything else. You know, does it mean that I can't appreciate and see these watches and share them with you? No, not at all. If anything, I'll be doing this even more because I'm not distracted with gravitating towards one solely. Like I can just look at them for what they are. You know, I still collect these G-Shocks. Like this thing right here, I've already made the video. I should have already sold this or moved this on, but I can't. It's too cool looking. Like I just want to keep it for the sake of keeping it. I like it sitting over there in my G-Shock display, along with all the other G-Shocks. So DJ Headshot says, what do you think about the Monster Save the Ocean Antarctica? I just picked one up from Mimo. Yeah, I think that's really cool. I meant to pick one up from him when I was out there, but I'll actually probably send him a message tonight or tomorrow. If he has any left, I'll see if he can send me one so I can do a video on it. I think he gets busy and I get busy. He's kind of running the store by himself right now, and it's a little overwhelming, I'm sure. Dane wants me to swap out. I don't think I can do it on camera. He wants me to swap out, put this blue, or you want me to put the orange strap on the blue watch. So it's the gator colors. So these things are just too cool. And I think they're going to be some of these weird ones like this. They're not limited or special, really. Maybe they were limited, but they're going to be kind of tricky to get at some point. Floridian says, have a couple more drinks and give the G-Shock away. I'm going to have a couple more drinks, but I'm not giving my G-Shocks away. Did the tag go back that you had? That chronograph one? Yeah, I sent that back to Richard over at Saltzman's. Actually, I need to hit him up too. I'm going to see if he can send me a couple more watches. Josh is wearing the Manta Atlas. That's pretty cool. Mark says the Hidden Coast ones are more comfortable than the standard black strap. Interesting. Let's see. Lorenzo just tuned in. What's the gray dial in the middle? Gray dial in the middle. Oh, I forget. I think it's the Modena. It's the Nove. No, I had on the channel a while ago that Nove crazy thin diver. This one's actually pretty thin too. Really thin, actually, if you take away the domed sapphire crystal top and bottom. But check this out. It's got a sapphire with AR coating, domed, maybe double domed. I think it's double domed sapphire display case back with the Ronda R150 automatic movement. And then on the top, you have a double domed sapphire with AR coating, and then you have a really cool looking dial. It's just a fun watch. I have found there's a couple things on the dial in there. I mean, I might even take it apart. I don't really have the time. I was gonna say I might take it apart and blow that and clean it out because it's only like a little hair, like right above the date window. I don't really care. It's not like I'm gonna wear the thing, so I'm basically just gonna video it and do a watch tour on my Discord. Yeah, Mark, it is definitely more stout feeling than that quartz Nove. Plus, I mean, plus it's got a screw down crown, you know, it's water resistant, it's got an automatic Swiss movement. I mean, there's no loom because these pips are just like, yeah, the little hair on the dial makes it extra special. The crown screws in nice. It seems like it's well built, and it's got an interesting case design with the lugs being kind of like, are they screwed on? Yeah, this thing is wild. It's wild, but like totally wearable. Calico is asking, is anybody getting the Chargrow Weber watch ads? I'll have to look into that. Yeah, it does kind of look like a Zelos logo, doesn't it? But like turned sideways. Let's see, what's my favorite Zodiac colorway? That would be that Huckberry one with that crazy like underwater dial they had on it that I bought and sold. I got a $5 super chat from Carmos 1970. If you have $2,000 to spend, automatic watch, and only brands you could choose are Tag Heuer, Oris, or Longines. For any occasion, which one would you choose? Well, does $2,000 get you Oris Aquas? I don't know the price of the Oris Aquas. I would go Oris Aquas 43. I mean, for my wrist size, depending on your wrist size, but 7.25-inch wrist, I would get the Oris Aquas 43.5, and I'd get the green dial. Just get the one with the Salida, and just get the green. Now the green isn't. The problem with the green is it's not going to be as versatile. So if you're looking at one watch and it's trying to be versatile, don't get the green one unless you don't care. I mean, I would turn my care down and rock that green one no matter what you're wearing. You could totally do it. But yeah, the Aquas is so good on wrist. It is unique. It's its own design and everything. But the brands you gave are definitely top contenders because you can get the Longines, Hydro Conquest, or the regular Conquest, or you can get the. There's some really good Tag Heuers out there too. Personally, my gut feeling would be the Oris Aquas though. There's Joe. Just Tag. Listen, man, Tag makes some good watches. The Town Watch is stepping out. Going to check out Roman Sharp's new video. I watched it earlier. It's pretty good. They're long, but they're good. He's at the Miami show, and he does some wheeling and dealing. That's for sure. KR Joy says the Altavia. I feel like the Altavia is too large for what it is. But again, it depends on your wrist size. Have I handled the Longines Big Eye Titanium? No, I haven't. I would like to. Do you have one? You want to send it in? I'd like to video it. I'd like to video all the watches. Yeah, Matt, I like Roman's channel too. Those guys are fun to watch. I usually put the video on though. Calico, that would be funny if the dorks talk to each other. No, they don't have that kind of technology. That'd be kind of cool if they talk to each other. But yeah, I'll usually put like Roman's video on, and I'll kind of do some other things, and it's just playing in the background. I'll focus occasionally here and there to it. I don't watch it like with super attention to it. Terry, thanks for chiming in. Appreciate it. Calico says the Oris 10-day. I don't think you can get one of those for 10 grand, can you? Or 2 grand. 10 grand, yeah. You can get a lot of things for 10 grand. Longines Spirit is nice. What watch got you started on this crazy hobby? 257. A Timex Expedition. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but that was the first watch that I bought like leading up to this more dramatically. Obviously, going back to my childhood, there was probably like a Swatch or something, but they kind of started off on this was like a Timex Expedition with the Indiglow. So, yeah, Timex to Rolex, right? Things escalate quickly with me when it comes to hobbies, for sure. You know, it was the Timex, and then I went to Casio, and then I went into, you know, some automatics, Seiko, G-Shock. Yeah, this new blue, not new, but still like new condition. What is this? The SPB 83. This was for sale. I'm going to probably end up sending that back to my buddy. Nobody is buying right now. Let's see, Josh, have you had your hands on the Tudor Black Bay 58 date in all steel? I definitely. There isn't a Black Bay 58 date. Let's see, Doc's a professional. Mark said, didn't know there was a Quartz Islander in the works. I haven't been following. He's putting out so many watches. I haven't even been following the Islander watches. I have a couple Islanders in right now that I need to video. I got this green one, and then I got another one that's like a silver dial. But I'm probably not going to be bringing in too many Islanders to look at. He's just cranking them out, and there's a lot of them. That's obviously a moneymaker for him, for sure. Have I reviewed the Aquaterra green dial? No, I have not. Oh, yeah. Okay. So he might be, yeah. I think Sympathy, I think you're right. The steel bezel, so it'd be like this, but in a Tudor Black Bay Heritage. So it'd be more like the Black Bay 41 size with the thicker slab side, but with a stainless steel bezel, which is really the watch that um, Jeff McMahon wanted and that he probably should have picked up. I think that would be a good looking watch. Maybe one day I'll video one. I haven't handled one though. Gregory says he watched my Brew retrograph video and he's asking if I've checked out the metric retro dial. Just curious what. I think it's a great looking watch. A little too small for my taste, but maybe one day I'll see it. I've reached out to them to Brew, and the owner, I forget his name, he was gonna send me something. He never did. He dropped off. So like, I'm not gonna go buy it and everything like that. I already have like more content than I can make, and when I ask for more content, it'd be nice if it just shows up from these brands. It helps these brands, so I shouldn't have to. I know this sounds messed up, but like, I'm not gonna buy a Brew watch. I'm not gonna wear it. So, but I still want to see it and I want to video it. So if he doesn't want to send me one, then somebody else may or may not. I'll just move on and I'll keep showing other watches. I don't really care. Is that a Casio Walt on the back? Are you talking about this thing? Pretty much, yeah. I still kind of collect these G-Shock G-Men or whatever. This was like a non-posable one. I like the posable ones better for obvious reasons because I play with them. But I'm hoping to pick up more of these guys. Anytime I have like a little extra surplus cash that I'm not really designating it for anything, then I'll try to pick up one of these G-Men. Calico, but someone will buy one after you review it. Typically, yeah. This is the Ball. I know the hands are in the way. This is the Ball Engineer Rainbow. This was on my Sunday Funday sale, and no one bought it. And I have to say, Ball watches are so good. But they take a hit on the resale. All right, what was that? What's the black thing behind the figure with your logo? The black thing with the figure. Huh. Talking about this guy? What are these things called? I forget what these are called. Oh, over there, the flask. Man, you know what that is. You were part of that. I got that at the California meet. So that's from the SoCal meet. Yeah, this guy. So John made this logo, put it on here. It's an empty flask. There's nothing in it. And then everybody signed it, including you, Mr. LTE. Yeah, you guys were all part of this. So these are all the guys, or most of the guys that were at the SoCal meet, gifted this to me, signed it. Still haven't used it yet. I probably won't. I'm not the kind of guy to just carry around a flask, but it's still really cool. And I think John had a couple left. Or one or two left. I can't remember. The Knife Box channel is checking in. He said his buddy Dirk sent him over. Yeah, Dirk's awesome. Thanks for joining us. Brendan says he has a Nomos Club campus incoming. That's the one to get, I think, for Nomos. It's like the most affordable, approachable one for sure. Calico says Vegas is next. Shit's going to get real in Vegas. Have I owned IWC? No, I have not owned IWC. I've checked them out. watch stores did you visit in Cali? Oh, so what did we do? Because we kind of broke off a little bit, but in California, I mean, the main store we visited was Mimo's, obviously, in Long Beach, which was awesome. And then pretty much everybody in the meet bought a watch at Mimo's too, because like we're like we gotta buy a watch from Mimo, like you're right, it's Mimo. And Jeff McMahon met us there too. And then we left there, went to In and Out, and then from there we went over to Hyde Park, which was an awesome store. Got to see some cool watches. And then when we left there, a few of us went back to the hotel and hung out before we had to go to dinner and stuff. But quite a few people ended up going to another little strip where there was a ton of different like high-end watch stores. I didn't go to that. I get burned out of looking at watches. I know that sounds messed up. I look at them all the time. So, but yeah, Danny, thanks. I'm doing good. What do you think of the In-N-Out? In-N-Out burger was good. Fries sucked. So there's more meets planned. I know you're probably reading this in the comments. There's a Vegas trip planned that's coming up soon, but that's going to be just for the primarily for the Discord members, and then maybe some outlying Discord members that are not in my Discord, maybe Amin's Discord or something like that. So, but if you're in the local kind of area or close to Vegas, then maybe you could blast over and join us potentially. Matt, DC meetup. I don't have that in the plans, but I don't know what the distance is. I might meet up with Bruce in September. He's going to Pennsylvania to that watch dealer he was dealing with. I forget the name of it. So there's a chance I might go to Pennsylvania. Shoot, what is the town? I forget the name of the town. So yeah, Lancaster, thank you. So I might go to that if you guys want to meet up there. Michael with a $5 super chat. He says, if anyone wants a great deal for the SPB 187, I have the lowest price on eBay. Thanks, Michael. Low prices get it sold. Yeah, Craig, Lancaster. So yeah, Matt, I'll get a hold of you. I'll let you know the dates. I don't think Brent L. Miller. Thank you, Bean Boy. So I don't know the dates, but I know it's in September sometime, and I'll try to get there. I don't think I can drive there, but I think flights are pretty cheap, and as long as my accommodations are taken care of, I might be able to fly down there. We'll see. Come to New York City. I can only do so much traveling, so we'll see if and when and where. Because I also want to try to get over to let's see. Well, I already did SoCal. I did Michigan meet, and then I did a bunch of other trips downstate, and then I did the California meet, and then I have the Vegas meet planned with a potential before that Vegas meet, maybe even go to the Pennsylvania if I can. But then in I don't know, Dane. I don't think it's gonna be Christmas. I might push it out to February, so we'll see. I might do Florida in February. We'll see how much traveling I can do. I'm gonna run out of time and or money for sure. I'm noticing flights are not that cheap for me. Jordan, where can you get cool colored straps for the GA20 for the G-Shock GA2100? I don't know if there's any cool aftermarket ones, but you can go to Pack Parts or something like that, and you can order like the straps from these if you just get into the part numbers. James is saying Topper's moving to a new space that is much better for events. You should check it out if you come up to NorCal. That would be interesting. If these places would host me, like get me there and stuff, then I could do that more. But like I run out of money, right? Calico $1.99 for travel fund. Earmark this. Yeah, I'll I'll try to start a travel budget. That's actually probably a good idea. I should probably do that. Right now I just kind of wing it. I don't really have like solidified budgets. All right, we got about 5 minutes left. Has anybody got any last minute questions before we kill this? So you got to start somewhere. Well, I'll tell you what, all the booking, the house and the Floridian, how can you run out of money when you buy a Rolex? The Rolex wiped me out. And then I was going to say, I had money saved up to buy the Air King. Well, I pretty much blew through that. So like now I'm almost at a zero again because between the airfare, the car rental, and the house that we booked, I really don't have any money left. So the Breitling Premier B09 Pistachio dial. Am I a fan? Yes, I think it's a really cool looking watch. Hopefully, I'll see one in the metal sometime. What reviews are coming up? Well, a lot of these watches that you see here, the Dorks, the MMIs again, I'll do those again. The Heinrich, the Nove, obviously. I've already recorded both the Seiko ones. I don't know if I've released those. I still have to do the Islander watches, the RZE. I have to redo. Let me see. Oh, I still have to do the Breitling. Hey, Jason's checking in from Aruba. Thanks for joining us. Let's see. I got the Spinnakers, the Veyer, the HVD. I still have some Shinola watches to do. Calico, I do release 2 per day. I do an unboxing in the morning, and then about noon I do a watch video. If I did 2 watch videos a day, if I released 2 watch videos a day, I would run out of content too quick. Is the Helston still around? No, I sold it. Floridian says, I put out more content than anybody I've seen on YouTube. Well, probably in the watch game, that's true. I mean, I know there's some content creators out there that put out a lot of content, but Man in Black says he picked up that tortoise after watching the video. That tortoise is really cool. That's probably one of my most liked Seiko releases of recent. I'm trying to keep up with some of the comments here. Might be closing the borders in Aruba again. That's a bummer. Thanks for your dedication. No problem, Nathan. Calico Basin says he used to want the Marine Master 300 and he's moved on. I think a lot of people kind of have, oddly enough, unless you're like hardcore Seiko fanboy. And really, you know what I think kind of killed it are these guys, these MM200s, because they're like 90% as good for like a third the price. So I would just steer you towards one of these if you guys really wanted a MM300. Do I always make money selling my watches? I don't think I've made money on a watch I've sold yet. To be honest with you, I've lost money on most watches that I've sold, but I also don't buy and sell a lot of watches like I used to. Yeah, I've paid the flipper tax on watches like crazy, and even watches that I could have sold for a profit, even when it's a watch I could have sold for profit because of the connections I have, then I usually sell it to just break even. So I'll usually sell, I'm trying to think of one, but if I can, because I get deals on some watches too, right? So say I pick up a titanium square and I get a good deal on it. When I go to sell it, basically I kind of break even because of the deal. And if I didn't have the deal, I would have lost money on it. But I usually just pass that deal on. AZ Clayton's dropping his Seiko collection all the way down to just the SLA 033 Willard. Bold. Steve, the good question. Is there a watch that I have in my crosshairs that sits above the sub, higher horology? I would say as of now, no. El Boogie is asking, is 400 a good deal for the new Monster with penguin print? Honestly, I don't know the prices on those, but you're going to get the best deal on that watch if you go to Mimo and you tell them I sent you. Go to Mimo's Jewelry, tell them I sent you, say Random Rob told me to hit you up. I'm interested in that new Seiko Monster, and you're going to get the best deal you can on one. So Rolex I don't think Rolex is ever going to make a titanium watch. So higher horology. No, I think there's some more expensive Rolex watches that I might gravitate toward, but not like higher horology. Yeah, this is the new 41 sub. The 124060. I memorized the number. So super in love with this watch. If I were going to go higher priced within the Rolex lineup, I'm thinking precious metal, yes. Probably the Ever Rose Gold. There's some models that I'm looking at in that. I thought yellow gold initially, but after seeing more and more of the Ever Rose Gold, it really resonates with me. There's some really cool looking models in that lineup, but that's going to be way down in the future. That's going to be a while. It ain't going to happen anytime soon. All right, guys, let me kill the lights. Let's check some lume on these guys. And then I got to pick all this mess up. It takes me like a few minutes to pick all this stuff up too. So we got some good lume here. We have full lume dial from MMI. We have a loomed out crown. The killer lume on those. The Heinrich's good. Of course, the Seiko is going to show off. You can tell the Nove doesn't really have much. What's in the background? What is this? Is that the... Oh, that's the Detroit watch. That's pretty good. The ball, even the ball watch, it's hard to tell, but with that tritium is awesome. The Rolex is awesome. The Dork watch has a light, and it tells you the time.
10:02 p.m.
Thanks for watching, guys.